Hi everyone, welcome back to the land. Today we're talking about everything rhubarb. When it comes to food security, you're never really going to get a more reliable crop than rhubarb. It comes back every year, spreads like mad, transplants really easily. The more you pick it, the more it grows. It's got vitamin C, K, fibre, calcium, lots of different things, but because it's so high in fibre, in a time of crisis it's definitely going to keep you on the move, if you know what I mean. Its tangy flavour lends well to both savoury and sweet recipes, and it preserves really well. It would become a proper staple if there was a food shortage. So I'm just harvesting out some of the rhubarb because it's gone absolutely mental while I was away. The way to do it is you just slide your hand down and give it a tug, just like that. Nice and simple. Slide your hand down as far as you can get it, give it a tug, pull it up from the bottom. So when I was doing it, I did actually pick up a whole piece with roots on it because it does spread like wildfire. So I don't like waste, so I'm going to pot that up and plant them in, well, probably even next to it, because I've just taken the garlics out from last year, so I might just pop that in that bed so I'm not messing around too much this morning. So I accidentally pulled up two little rhubarbs, which is fine. I'm going to put it in next to it where I've taken the garlics out. All I'm going to do is I've got some well-rotted compost there, just going to dig that through, give it a water and plant it in, and that'll take no problem at all. So that's it, all planted up. You can just see the tops of the rhubarb sticking out. I've put some leaves over the top just to try and hold some of the moisture in with this warm weather. So that's the rhubarb. I'm going to cut the tops off the leaves and then get it all in the greenhouse to dry. Got some garlics in there, so yeah, they're going together. This is the rhubarb that I planted in about a week ago. It's already taken, it's looking good already, so that's just how easy it is to transplant it and divide it. I'm slicing the rhubarb down through the middle so the centre is exposed, and then chopping up into small pieces. It will go much smaller than that when it's dehydrated. Rhubarb, all dehydrating. So I've just come back from the field, and the rhubarb that I harvested out a week ago is all ready to be harvested again, and I'm sure the lot out in the garden a week after that will be ready. I brought home the 2 jars that I've already done. I've got 1 lot dehydrating in the greenhouse up there, so because I'm going to have absolutely tons of it, I've decided to try and reduce the storage space, and I'm going to liquidize it down into a powder. I won't film that bit because it's going to be very noisy, but I'll show you the end results. So we're starting off with these 2 full jars, and I'll show you what it will go down to. That's the rhubarb powder all mixed down. Doesn't look as appetising as it did, but that's what long-term food security sometimes looks like. It's a bit boring, but will taste nice and add lots of vitamins and minerals if needed. It's got a bit warm while I was liquidising it down, so I'm just going to let it air and cool, and I might vacuum pack it later. Going to chop the leaves up and put it in some water, to make some fertiliser for the garden. Just literally chop it up and then put it in the water. If you're putting it in cold water, it'd be about 72 hours. If you were going to put hot water in it, just 24 hours. Then just strain it off and it's ready to go. I believe you can also use it as an aphid killer. I've never done it myself. I've seen a couple of videos on it. I think you use the same sort of solution and just spray it onto your plants. So I might give that a go. So I'll leave that in soaking for about 72 hours. It'll make a natural fertiliser. So that's brought me to the end of the video today. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, please give it the old thumbs up and a like and a subscribe. Thank you, bye.